And we're live. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's from the Costa del Wales this evening. Hopefully, the Wi-Fi is okay. I'm going to discover in 2 minutes. You're all going to say, we can see you, we can hear you, everything's good, or everyone's going to say, what is going on? So let me know in the live chat if everything's working well. It's a very stripped back watch along tonight. I've got the graphics. I've got no camera, it's a built-in camera. I've got no microphone, it's a built-in microphone. But I promise you a watch along. Here I am. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. I've got some buttons to click tonight as well. Hopefully, if there's anything going to go wrong in a watch along, it's tonight. Anyway, the stream is over on the official West Ham United website. I'm in. It's not started yet, but I'm not being kicked out, so that's a positive. That's a good start compared to Saturday afternoon. We've got some big news tonight. Big news. Fabrizio Romano has tweeted, "Here we go, that Somerville has accepted the offer from Al Hilal and he will be heading to Saudi to undergo his medical." So fingers crossed, all goes well and we end up getting that sale through. So Fabrizio Romano is insisting it's 55 million plus 10 million of add-ons, but other sources such as David Ornstein, an ex-West Ham employee, are saying 55 million plus 5 million of add-ons. So choose your fighter when it comes to this one. But Fabrizio Romano has confirmed Somerville has accepted that offer from Al Hilal. So that's good news. Anyway, how you all doing? Get involved in the live chat. We're going to get your comments up on the screen. The starting 11 is there next to me. A couple of changes from the team that started on Saturday because of sickness. So we've got no Mavpanos, no George Earthy, and no Freddie Potts tonight. Them three played on Saturday. They're absent this evening, and still no Fulkrug. However, the good news, Maxwell Cornet is on the bench this evening. A very young bench. James Ward-Prowse starting tonight alongside Kante in midfield. So we've got Hermansen in goal, back four Walker-Peters, Golan Beckis coming in from Mavpanos, Kilman and Scarles, Bowen, Ward-Prowse, Kante and La Madrid, and then we've got Pablo and Tati as well. Simmons saying Ward-Prowse may have a bit of PTSD starting for us this evening. Chris is looking forward to seeing La Madrid tonight and see if he can carry on that last performance. I thought he was really good against Southend, but an interesting role, a bit of a free role for him. I'm very intrigued by that. Sculpted, no, he didn't reject. You should have watched my video earlier, Sculpted, my lunchtime video today. Came back specially, not really, kind of intended on coming back for lunch and then going out again. But Grace is not very well today, so we've been cottage bound this afternoon. So our last full day in Wales today. We head home tomorrow, and we were going to go out this afternoon, but Grace isn't very well, so we've been stuck in. But I did a video today, Sculpted, and said that he hadn't rejected the offer from Saudi, he just hadn't made up his mind. Brian's here to witness Mrs. Gio come through and knock me out for working while on holiday. It's going to be stellar. I'm in the doghouse. To be fair, I've tried my best to keep work to a minimum over the last few days. I've done a video every day, and I did one on Tart and Gio on Sunday night, Monday morning. I did a video on Tart and Gio. So I've only done one video on Tart and Gio, and I've done 3. This is my 4th one for Hamish Chat now. But that's why I'm sitting here, so she can use the patio door is over there. So if she wishes to go out into the hot tub, she can. She's just been told she's not allowed the TV on, that's all. I've got a growl, but you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully, I don't get knocked out, but I can't rule it out. Avid saying, hope I'm getting the most out of my little break. And that the missus is like, yeah, the doghouse. I was out it the last couple of days. I've gone back into it because of doing this watch along. But it's my work. Steve, do you know how to come watch West Ham games this season? Will they stream every game for a fee? I'm not 100% sure. I've been asking around. It's been a while since I've had to watch Championship streams. And getting a little bit worried depending on who I speak to be honest with you. Paul saying it sounds a bit weird, but he thinks it's a big game for Ward-Prowse. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think that's weird. Avid saying, do you think he's buried the hatchet, or is this a way to let others look at him? I think it's a bit of both. I suspect it's maybe hoping that someone comes in for him, but in the event no one comes in for him, we're going to have to make it work. But he's played in all 3 friendlies so far now, so fingers crossed. Pitsy asking the same question. What does everyone think? What do you lot think? Do you guys think this is a clean slate and Ward-Prowse has now got a chance for next season, or do you think it's shop window? For anyone that is on the stream, it's now live. I can see pictures from the ground coming up on my screen now. Simmons is due for Wan-Bissaka back on Monday. I'm not 100% sure when they're back. Souček will be back as well. I appreciate he's injured, but he'll still be around. And also, assuming his transfer goes well, hopefully. But if it doesn't, Somerville will be due back as well. Brad is worrying that's our starting 11. Nah, like Simmons has said, we'd have Juve back. And we will sign players, we will. We've got 17 days till we play Portsmouth. So fingers crossed we can get some players in. RC is looking forward to Cornet. Feel like he never got a chance at West Ham. I was really excited when we signed him. Me too. I was absolutely buzzing when we signed him because I really liked him at Burnley. I got that one wrong, didn't I? I still think, based on what I've seen at Burnley, I was right. I think you were right as well, RC. I think we were right to look forward to seeing him at West Ham. It's not our fault. He's just made of glass. Brad thinks Wales is lovely. He'd move here. Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I've really, really enjoyed it, actually. It's been a while. I've been to Wales quite often for events, football in particular. And I've been to like the north of Llandudno and that, but I've never really ventured to the south of Wales. So it's been very pleasant, actually. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Mrs. Giles fell in love with Saundersfoot, the beach there. We went there yesterday morning and we weren't meant to go today. We were meant to go to a different beach, but she wanted to go back today. So we went back there today as well prior to Grace. But yeah, because on the last couple of days on the channel, a lot of people have been telling me they're Welsh hammers. You know, one person in particular lived in Saundersfoot and he said, oh, if I'd known you were there, I'd have come and said hello. So I said to him, I'm here again today, but he's not replied. But I did wonder if there was enough Welsh in a certain area, ideally not Cardiff. I'm saying that, Cardiff's a bloody good night out. Maybe one day we can do a Hammers Chat event in in Wales somewhere, but we would need about 150 Welsh Hammers to come along to make it worthwhile. But I was considering it. Sat there on the beach today. David, it says it's good news about Somerville. Let's hope this kicks off our incomings, 100%. Aidan thinks Cornet will be decent in the Championship. Fingers crossed. Sam, I am... what's it called? Hang on a minute. Redbirth. Just outside Tenby. In between Tenby and Saundersfoot. Redbirth. I had a list of things in order for accommodation, and this place ticked them all. And clearly the Wi-Fi is working all right. Avid saying, how were the penguins? They were very good. Stinky, but very good. They always smell, don't they, penguins? Very cute, but they do honk. Thank you very much, Mesh. Are you concerned about adding to the squad late? Not today, but if this time next week we've not signed any players, then I will be, because there'd be less than 2 weeks to go before our first game. If Somerville's transfer is wrapped up by the end of the week, then I would expect movement quickly. If the club know he's heading to Saudi now, which they should do, then we should start seeing bids flying in left, right and centre. Because like I said in the video yesterday, nothing's changed. We knew, what did we know at the end of the season? We knew Somerville and Fernandez was going. No one else is gone. We knew Disasi would need replaced. We knew Adama and Wilson would need replaced. Nothing's changed. So in terms of the plan for the incomings, I've got no sympathy. Like, they're not prepared. I've got no sympathy for it. So am I concerned a little bit mesh, but I'm also confident we'll bring in players. But I'll be worried this time next week if we've still not brought anyone in, because as a couple of other people have said regarding the is that going to be our squad? That cannot be our starting 11 for the first game. It wouldn't be. We'd have Mavropanos, but there wouldn't be much else that would happen until we bring in players. But Mesh, thank you very much for the support. It's very, very kind of you. Kano's looking forward to seeing Lamjid, hoping he is looking bright again. Benny saying, why is there loads of people missing? Illness for 3 people. Mavropanos, Earthy and Potts. Brian is nervous he won't be able to watch many games this season in the States. Hopefully there's a way to watch. I haven't missed a game in 5 years. Fingers crossed. Dalat, who I assume is talking about Ward Prowse or Kane, saying he's good enough for the championship. Cam is all in for Ward Prowse getting another shot. If it works out, it's one less player we need to sign, which is good. The only problem is, I want to see new midfielders. There's not much mobility or creativity in our midfielders, but we have a lot of options. David saying, how's Folly Farm? Haven't been there for a decade, but loved it. Have they still got the Magician with the puppet? I don't know about the Magician, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was very impressed by how big it was and how much things there were to do. But Grace was just a bit, she's only 1.5. She's a bit small for most of it, but we have said that when she's like 6 or 7, we'll come back for Folly Farm because there was loads to do for kids just a little bit older than her. I was very impressed by it, actually. It didn't feel expensive. Even like the gift shop, you feel like they've got you over a barrel sometimes, but even that was pretty reasonable. So yeah, I was a big fan of Folly Farm. Paul saying different club, but his in-laws are Oxford fans. They had a streaming option available throughout the season. Package deals, or it's a tenner a game. Charlie desperately wants to see the back of this 2 up front formation. Totally limits Bowen, and when the strikers are absolutely dog, well, one of them is, then it's just pointless. I was hoping for a bit of a 4-2-3-1 tonight as well. I wouldn't mind moving away from the 4-4-2 either. Avid said everyone's watching the stream for free. That's what he gets for purchasing it early. What have they messed up? Happy days. That's good news though. Right, let me just scroll a little bit. What, kick off a couple of minutes away. Sam saying do the live show North Wales, easy over 300 hammers. Yeah, there's been plenty commenting on the channel the last couple of days. Guy was saying easily enough Welsh hammers. Yeah, but we did enough Welsh hammers turn up to the event. That's the thing. Snit saying, where's Magassa? He's been injured. He's been injured for a couple of weeks now. He missed the Colchester game, so hopefully it's not too bad. MK saying, medical department kept Wilson fit. They can now manage Cunningham. Well, they kept everyone fit, didn't they? They were absolutely brilliant, the medical department. They've really upped the game recently. Or what were we, second in the league for a few injuries. Nash, why am I in the kitchen? It's not my kitchen. I'm in an Airbnb in Costa del Wales at the minute. So it's either kitchen or no video. And we kick off just a couple of minutes away. Chris is saying Dan Kemp is on the team sheet for Stevenage. Had hopes for him, so did I. He was one of those players whose contract information got leaked on a certain website and his old man was not happy about it. Dean saying it's free, he's not paid, not a season ticket holder. Maybe the club are doing it. I know a couple of people that had complained about the quality of the stream on Saturday. They got like a link to watch the game for free. So maybe they've just made it for free to apologise for the stream on Saturday, but then they've taken money off people, so I don't know. Andrew saying he's seen a lot of harsh words for Earthy over the last game. He hasn't had a lot of football, so please be patient. He's class. You might be including me in that. I don't know. I just said I think he's was trying too hard. I stand by you, Andrew. I've had big hopes for him for a while. Frankie watched a lot of academy football. Frankie was at the game last night. And I remember when the under-18s were good, he said to me, Earthy's the one to watch. And I remember watching him live in person, and he was bloody good that day. Mark, thank you. That's incredibly generous of you. Well, thank you to Mark. No one's got any adverts during the live stream tonight. Let me read that out in a second. Let me just get my clock ready. The game is just the way to get kicked off. West Ham will take the kick-off. Tatty gets us underway, and we're off. West Ham take kick-off. Mark, thank you so much. Saying evening, mate. Hope you've enjoyed your quality time with your girls. A very, very kind donation as well. We've had a lovely time, Mark. Thank you very much. Right, the game is underway. Mrs. Gio's just tiptoeing past as she's away out to the garden. And she just thumped the door open. Where do you live, Mark? If I'm 90 minutes from you, where are you? Because if you're in South Wales, I consider me to be in South Wales. Maybe I'm South West Wales. I don't know. Don't know what you would class this area as. Anyway, we're playing around at the back. I'm not going to give you commentary as such. It's a bit more of a watch along, this friendly stuff. Be more chilled out. Intrigued to see what Real Madrid does tonight with that free roll he had on Saturday. See if he's got a similar one tonight. If so, is it what Nuno's planning on doing with Real Madrid, or is it what Nuno's planning on doing with someone? He's certainly very central here, Real Madrid. We're out of possession at the minute, but he's in the middle at the moment, and it's James Ward-Prowse that's sort of slightly to the left. But Pablo also looks like he could be playing slightly to the left as well. And for anyone looking for Mavpanos, I believe he's ill, as well as George Earthy and Freddie Potts. I think the three of them have got an illness. The bench is just a load of youngsters plus Maxwell Cornet. Mark has replied. I'm going to click on it. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Troche. A small village in the Rhondda Valley. I have no idea what that is. I did ask though, so thank you very much for answering. Let me just move the iPad over a little bit. There we go. West Ham just playing it around at the back at the minute. Walker Peters just creeping forward with it. Bowen and Tate with some nice passes and flicks between them, but Tate couldn't quite find Walker Peters. My hand isn't under the desk, it's here. It's there. They're both on the table. I'm at the breakfast bar, but with a dining table seat rather than using the stool, because I always think the camera, it's better to be as level as possible. If I used the breakfast stool, you'd be looking up at me. No one's be looking up my nose for the watch along. That's good play there by West Ham. Tate just couldn't quite thread it through. It was James Ward-Prowse that had made a nice pass there. Anyway, free kick to Stevenage just inside their own half. And they're playing out from the back. At the minute, Colin Beckers has got a handful. Can't even see the corner flag. We had this on Saturday. We couldn't see the right corner flag. I'm currently looking at part of a steel pillar at the moment on the left-hand side. But it's a corner kick to Stevenage. He's gone short, but we can't see who's taking it. The cross has come in. Another deep cross from the right. Hermansen, boy, he's not very good at that, Hermansen. The offside flag's gone up, but he didn't half make a mess. It looked like he could have just let it go out, but he's tried to... I say, he didn't even try and catch it though. He tried to parry it, and he did parry it. Oh, makes me nervous. Anyway, he's dribbling it out from his box at the minute. I am, Fred. I am still a bit tired. I'm not really recovered. I thought I sort of was recovering. And then the Argentina-Switzerland game really done me in for a few days. I'll get there. I am a bit red-faced. I know what you're insinuating. But I am sunburnt. I'm Scottish. Sun comes out when I get burnt. Anyway, it's sort of all Stevenage at the minute. They're taking a free kick quickly, and it's a good one. Fired across the face of the goal, and Kante puts it behind. Oof. Only a friendly and all that, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of encouragement. Software, we get quite a lot of entries, I'll be honest with you. We get about 200 to 300 entries, something like that. I don't know exactly how many it is, but we do get a lot though, software. I won't pretend otherwise. That's tickets sold and not people entered though. I will say that. I went to Tenby Sunday and I've been to Saundersfoot today and yesterday. Mrs. Gio is now a fan of Saundersfoot's beach. We're just playing around at the back at the minute, working it down our left with Scarls. We've gone back to Kilman at the moment. I have a confession for you. Don't know how many people are going to agree with me and how many are not. So it may be unpopular, but may also just be quite common. However, I am rooting for Kilman. I'm really hoping Kilman can gain his confidence and go on and have a good season for us. Because despite everything, he's never down tools, he's never been unprofessional. I think he's always given 100%. I just think at times he's just not been good enough, as simple as that. But I hope he manages to sort of redeem himself a little bit. Fingers crossed. We've got a corner at the minute. Jared Bowen winning it. And he will be taking it out on the right hand side. So it'll be an in-swinger, how we scored on Saturday. But Mavropanos is not in the team today. Maybe Golan Beckus can get his head on this one. And it goes, and it's been punched away by the goalkeeper. Lamajid battling away to try and keep it alive. He's done well, and he's put the cross in. It's not a bad ball either. It's gone through to Jared Bowen on the edge of the box. Cuts onto his left. Has a shot, tame effort into the goalkeeper's hands. Hammer 99, here he is. I was speaking about you on Saturday, about how you were defending me for wanting Kelleher, but he's here. He's not watching tonight, so he thought he'd pop in instead. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Very kind of you. Gary, I'm not in my kitchen, I'm in someone else's kitchen. I'm in an Airbnb. I'm on holiday. Jamie, t-shirts have been ordered. That's good. And how much is Y Scout? It varies. It can be hundreds of pounds, and it can be tens of thousands of pounds. Our package last season was just over £2,000. But we're doing our best. We're currently negotiating. Grouch is saying Kilman starts with a clean slate. I'm just keeping an eye on Kante, just there. He sort of did that thing that players pull up when they've got a sore muscle and he jumps and holds his hamstring. But he's on the ball. He's away have a shot here, actually. And it's blocked. And he is hobbling a little bit, Kante, I think. So hopefully he's okay. Can't be too serious because he's not gone down and he just tried to have a long range effort. And Walker Peters out on the right. That's a lovely ball into Jared Bowen, but he was just crowded out. Good defending there by Stevenage. Aidan said it could be... Kilman could be a decent third choice. Taylor would be happy to never see Kilman and Ward-Prowse in a Hammer shirt, but gets what I mean. For what it's worth, I'd be happy to sell them both as well. Amber99 saying he agrees. I think there's a great technical player in Kilman, just lacks physicality and mental traits to play at top level. Let's hope a championship season does him good. Andrew saying if he has a good season, he will be saleable. Kelly's one is saying agree about Kilman. We'll need him. I think so too. Simmons saying the issue with Kilman is he isn't very likeable, shows no emotion in any situation, looks disinterested. That's true. I agree with what Simmons just said. Mark, thank you very much. Very kind of you saying you're Scottish and getting a suntan in Wales. My significant others from the valleys can't be a Welsh accent in bed. Bloody hell, Mark. I mean, whatever floats your boat and all that. And we've just got to go. James Ward-Prowse. Keeper initially saved the first effort. And it fell to James Ward-Prowse, who's popped it in. He couldn't really miss, to be honest with you. A couple of yards out. The James Ward-Prowse redemption arc is up and running. Jared Bowen with a lovely ball through to Pablo, who squared it to James Ward-Prowse. His first shot was saved and he put his rebound in. So it was a really bad miss from James Ward-Prowse. Then he finished it off. Good ball by Bowen. Good ball by Pablo. And that's a terrible first effort by James Ward-Prowse, my word. It's right, just rolls it down the middle of the goal, and the keeper should be doing a lot better with it, to be honest with you. But he gets a second effort and he pops into the back of a net, empty net. 1-0 West Ham. Goals are fun. The James Ward-Prowse redemption arc is on. Madrid's done really well. Gives out to Pablo, who's just slowing things down a little bit, into Bowen. We're knocking the ball about nicely at times here. I like Jared Bowen's captain's armband. Kante nice and deep, picking the ball off the defence. And for anyone looking what channel it's on, if you have a look at the live chat, there's some people telling you how you can watch it unofficially, but the official route is via the West Ham United website. It's free for season tickets holders and some people, and it's meant to be £5 for everyone else that's not a season ticket holder, but some people have got for free. And Tate's just had an effort there blocked. James, I completely agree. He's liking what he's seen from La Madrid in the 2 games so far. I totally agree with that one. Very He's taking a lot of responsibility, isn't he? Whenever we've got the ball and he's willing to drop deep and try and pick the ball up and try and make things happen. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from him, actually. He's not hiding out there. Ward-Prowse with a lovely switch to Walker-Peters on this right-hand side. Lamadrid out to support him. There's a good interview from... It's Kilman! Oh, it's high and over the bar. There's a good interview from Lamadrid on the official West Ham website, actually. I have stayed away from as much of it as I can, but I was reading the Lamadrid one just before going live. I like it. I like what he's saying. I like his character, actually. And do you know how someone earlier, Simmons, said that perhaps Kilman isn't, the most likeable person? I think it's the opposite for Lamadrid. I find him quite likeable. Callis, Lamadrid's central again. He's sort of to the right. It's almost like we're playing a midfield three of Kante, Lamadrid and Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse slightly to the left. But then Bones on the right. We just don't have a left winger. We've got two strikers. It's a very strange formation. I compared the... I appreciate this sounds weird, and again, I just want to reiterate, I'm not comparing ability, I'm comparing role. And Lamadrid he's playing a similar role to what Martin Odegaard plays. Left-footed central midfielder to the right, dropping deep, trying to get ahead of the attack when going forward. I like it. He's looking confident. Anyway, we've gone down the right-hand side this time with Pablo. Cuts it back to Walker-Peters. And he's gone back to Golombekis. After an iffy 5 minutes or something, we've been pretty comfortable for the last 10. We've been really imposing ourselves on the game, just playing the ball around nicely, keeping the ball. Everyone's getting on the ball good as well. I think the player that's least involved thus far is Tati, which is perhaps disappointing. And he's going to have to get used to this, Tati, this season, should he remain with us. The striker at West Ham, he's not going to see much of the ball in the sense that there's not going to be much room for him. We are going to have a lot of the ball, you'd imagine, in our defence and midfield. And it's up to him to try and find a bit of space from somewhere. Josh said Ward-Prowse isn't for him, slows the game too much, only goes backwards and sideways, and hasn't been successful with these set pieces in ages. Seen him start under Potter, used to send me insane. I think he used to send a lot of us insane. Aiden is Lamadrid number 10. I wouldn't call him a number 10, but Pablo's on the ball here in a number 10 position, and he's been tackled. Charlie, it is best not to ask. Lee, I did see Fernandez's goal. Absolute belter, some strike. It was very good. We're getting to see the scaffold again for the broadcasters. So I'm unsure what's happening at the minute. Well, we're looking at the crowd, but once we stop looking at the crowd, we'll be looking at a metal pole again. And I do not mean a robotic Fabianski. Ah, no, what's happening here? I push buttons, there we go. That's alright. I end up pushing buttons by mistake. It came up stuff. I'm still not used to using a laptop like this, so it keeps... Right, I think I've sorted it. I'm not gonna touch it too much. Anyway, West Ham playing around at the back at the minute between Kilman and Hermansen, just on the edge of the box as we approach 20 minutes in the game. Not Stevenage, 1-0 West Ham. James Ward-Prowse with the goal. He tried to feed it into Tate Ward-Prowse, but he's had it taken off him. Still struggling to get involved in the game, Tate. Wouldn't mind seeing him drop a little bit deeper, just to get him more involved. Good play though here with Walker Peters, Kante, La Madrid. Going back to Golombek. No, it wasn't a free kick. It was a good play actually. We moved the ball quite nicely. Bowen and Pablo involved. Random dude, any thoughts on why Kilman's at the club? I think we want to keep him. I think Nuno wants to keep him. And I agree with him, by the way. I think we've already got to replace Todibo and Disasi. I think that's difficult enough, bringing in 2 centre-backs. He's homegrown. It's going to be tricky to move him on. I think he must be good. He's surely good enough for the Championships. I think Kilman, Mavropanos and 2 new centre-backs I think would have us in good stead for the season. So I'm happy with him still being here. Left-sided centre-back as well. I'm alright. I'm hoping he sort of plays well, gets his confidence back up. Walker Peters with a lovely ball into La Madrid there. I tell you what, La Madrid, his first thought is always move it forward if he can. Whether it's dribbling with it, whether it's passing with it, he's always trying to get forward with the ball, La Madrid. It's very impressive. I really like his mentality. It's hard to know because it's only a friendly, isn't it? It's hard to know. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Sometimes attitude is a big part of the battle. Heck, thank you very much for the support. Very kind of you. Say, can't watch, but glad I'm streaming it. Thanks for taking time on your holiday with the missus. It's alright, it's my job. No need to thank me, but thank you for your support. Thanks to Heck, GP, which I'll read out in a second, and Mark. There's no adverts on the live stream for anyone else once you're in. GP also kindly donated £2. I'm not going to read it out because it's only 8 PM, but thank you. Where's the ball? The cameraman's zooming out. There it is. Kelvin's done really well there. He's found Jared Bowen. Lovely little ball for Tate. Oh, he's scored. It's in. It's 2-0. I thought he completely... Well, he did. He completely scuffed it. But it's actually worked in his favour. It's rolled into the back of the net. Great. Kilman... I tell you what, he kills this dead. A long ball. The striker's got a hold of his shirt. He kills it dead. Lovely little ball into Jared Bowen. He turns. Lovely little ball behind the defence for Tate. Gets a nudge. It's not the cleanest contact in the world. But it's into the back of the net. 2-0 West Ham. Max Kilman playing like Paulo Maldini at the back there. Quick. One pass to the centre-back, from the centre-back into our captain. One pass to Tati, and he just passes it into the back of the net. Well out of the keeper's reach. Grell said, for some reason, I thought that was wide. So did I. That's why I laughed, because I thought he completely scuffed it. I thought it was just going to bobble wide, but it just trickled into the far corner. 2-0 West Ham. This is fun. It's enjoyable when we score. Josh saying the camera angle looks like it goes wide. It did. I honestly thought it was just off it went. Ionix, thank you very much. Very kind of you, saying a little something. Thank you. And also to Mark again. Stop it, Mark. Saying Spurs lost against Ebbsfleet United. That's where he was born. And his stepbrother played for them back in the 70s and 80s. I like stories like that. Aiden saying Tati going for the Mitrovic record. It's a big one, isn't it? What is it? Don't tell me. 43. Is it 43 goals? I think it's 43 goals. If I was in a pub quiz right now and you said, what is the record for the most goals scored in a championship season, I would say 43 goals. Mitrovic, Fulham. Is that right? I'm hoping that you know the answer. Kelman with the long ball, looking for the run of Scarles on the overlap on the left hand side. He's found Scarles, he's brought it down, but he's lost out. Stevenage is just trying to keep the ball a little bit. The last 15 minutes we've been pretty good, to be honest with you. Isaac thinks it's 43 goals as well. James is just saying that would be insane. I'm sure it is 43. I'm hoping one of you will Google it, by the way. I'm just assuming one of you's Googled it. We're playing our way out of trouble here. But it's not the best clearance by Hermansen. Galton-Beckis gives it another clearance, but it's also not far enough away. There you go, Bosnian. Hammer said it. 43 and 44 for Mitrovic. I can't see that being beaten. Stevenage doing well here. And Ward-Prowse just takes it away from him. Half a chance. 1-2 with Tati. But Stevenage win it back. They've seen more of the ball since we made it 2-0, but all his Scarles have done well there. Tati strolling out from the back with it, gives it toward Prowse, Kante back to all his Scarles. James confirming 43-44. What an insane record that is. 43 goals. Yeah, I can't see that being beaten. What a monster Mitrovic was. Kante pinging it out to this right hand side. That's a lovely ball to Walker-Peters in a bit of space. He cuts it back for the oncoming Bowen, but Stevenage do well just to prod it away from him and out for a corner kick to West Ham. Great ball by Kante though. About 50 yards onto the toes of Walker-Peters. I like it. Bowen to take the corner over on our right hand side. The keeper came and collected it once in. Two corners, he's got both the keeper. Punched the first one and caught the second one. Good goalkeeping. 1,400 of you watching live. Thank you very much for your support. If you're new to Hammers Chat, please do consider subscribing. And also do drop a like on the video as well by clicking the thumbs up button. We could get 1,000 likes on the stream throughout the night. That would be fantastic. So thank you. Walker Peters with throwing down the line. Now we've got another throw in on that right hand side. Thank you, David. We do our best with the prizes. Next month, the top prize is a match worn and signed Manuel Lanzini shirt, worn against Liverpool. Ward-Prowse going long, looking for Bowen. The keeper's come out and he's done well. You'd imagine in the competitive circumstances, Jai Bowen might have attempted to get that one, but in a friendly, it's the right thing to do, just to play it safe, don't risk injury, let the keeper have it. But it was a tasty ball. Tate on the ball at the minute. He is starting to drop a little bit deeper. And that's a lovely ball. What a flick by Ward-Prowse. Popped out by Pablo. This is some nice football at times. Ward-Prowse gives it to Bowen. Tate, Pablo. It's bouncing around in the box. We can't quite get a shot away and Stevenage clear it. That was a nice looking ball, that though, from Tate onto Ward-Prowse. Nice little flick. Real Madrid on the ball at the minute. Tate. This is what I like. I like this. Tate dropping a little bit deeper. He's getting more involved in play. He's got the ability to get involved in the build-up. Obviously, you need Pablo to then take that number 9 spot, but that's okay. This ball from Tate, just looking at a different angle of it. Lovely. Luke, thanks for removing the delay. I haven't removed it. If anything, I've increased it, I think. Because I thought that I don't know how reliable the Wi-Fi is. The only reason it's maybe evened out a little bit is because we're all watching it on the official West Ham website. Kilman and Pablo double up there. The referee's giving him a free kick. I think he's a bit harsh, the referee. Anyway, free kick Stevenage, 33 when it's gone now, 2-0 West Ham, Ward-Prowse and Tate with the goals for the Hammers. Cross comes in, blocked by Kante. Left back sends in a cross, it's deep. Scars with a header away, and it's a corner kick to Stevenage over on their right hand side. Chris is saying the delay is a lot less. I don't know. I do have a different OBS though. And it comes, Colin Beckers gets his head on it. Tate battling away. I didn't know my stream was feeling a bit better. I don't really know what the ping is. I probably should, given it's my job. But when you say it's a different ping, Chris, I have no idea what you mean. But I did have to download OBS from my laptop today, and it's a different version to the one I've got at home. I didn't like it. I felt out of my comfort zone. The assists were kind of Pablo for the first one. Ward-Prowse had a shot. It was a terrible effort, and the keeper saved it, and he popped the rebound in. But it was Pablo that gave him the ball in the first place, and for the second one, it was Jared Bowen, which was a really nice pass. James would like to be more impressed by Scarl's early days, of course. I think that's fair. I'm on the Mac, Paul. Chris is impressed. My stream's doing well on the laptop. Yeah, it's a new laptop. Because I want to be able to be a bit more mobile, so that in the event of going away, I can still do work as per. Anyway, Stevenage with the ball again, who continue to enjoy a bit more possession since we made it 2-0, but it's possibly suiting West Ham to be able to play counter-attacking a little bit. Another cross coming in, this time from the right-hand side, blocked by Ward-Prowse. And Scars has gone over to help him. That's what James was saying about hoping to be a bit more impressed by Scars. I think that's fair, because Juve at the minute's away, but he'll be due back very soon. And there's a real opportunity to see Scars play plenty of minutes this season, and he's good. There's a poor corner cleared by Jared Bowen. Just under 10 minutes till half time. I get just launched back into our area, headed in towards the box. As Stevenage seek to get a goal back. Don't know what's happening. It's behind the steel pole now. Scars with a clearance. A couple of people saying my sound's gone. Is that the case for everyone, or can some people still hear me okay? I appreciate if the sound's gone, you're not going to be able to hear me. But 2 people have said it, which is concerning, but also there's only 2 people out of 1,000 people. Well, Leo can hear me. Alan's saying it's in and out. I don't know what to suggest. Since people praised my laptop, the sound's now iffy for a couple of people. Anyway, Kilman just playing it away there. Scars clearing it. For anyone looking for watching the game, it's on the West Ham website if you fancy watching it. Thank you to everyone for letting me know that you can hear me okay. I can relax, because I have no idea what I would do if you couldn't. I don't know what I'd do. Don't know how to rectify it. Stevenage with an effort over the bar. Goal kick. Just a bit loose there between La Madrid and Kante. It wasn't the best pass from La Madrid to Kante, but he switched off a little bit. I need to know who Andy is, because Mark has just said to Andy, I have a giant photo of your granddad in my West Ham cave. Vic's there with Jeff, Bobby, Trev and Billy. So who's Andy? Or Mark, can you tell us who Andy is? I'm intrigued now, because we've got someone whose granddad in the chat, someone's granddad is a legend of West Ham. Colin, I've never known Colin Beckus as a striker. I've only ever known him as a centre-back. I can't even think of who you might be thinking of. I'm trying to think, what striker are you referring to? Anyway, Colin Beckus is on the ball currently. Goes back to Hermansen. Just under 5 minutes until half-time. Still 2-0 up. Kante brushing off a couple of challenges, gives it to Lamadrid, who just pops it to Ward-Prowse first time. He's quick. Lamadrid, Walker-Peters again involved. Lamadrid this time up to Scarles. I'm enjoying this. Scarles with not the best cross, and the keeper comes out and gathers it. Have to say, Walker-Peters played well tonight. I'm liking it. I wasn't keen on him on Saturday. I thought he was very rusty. Not even the penalty giveaway, just in possession. But tonight, I think he's been good. Anyway, free kick to West Ham. Foul on Tati. Was maybe a little bit soft. Ward-Prowse take, not in shooting distance. Thank you, Mark. Stu did suggest it was Vic Watson. So Andy's granddad's Vic Watson. Wow. That's incredible, that. Having a real legend's grandson in a live chat. A very unspoken legend as well, because we've never seen him play. We're just passing around at the minute between the defence and midfield. Quick passes, though, a couple of touches per player. Bowen on the ball, who's popping up on the left-hand side currently for some reason, but he's giving it to Ward-Prowse. Scarles is in support, but he goes backwards towards Lamadrid. Lamadrid's got a bit of confidence about him, doesn't he? Just doing a bit of skill there. Bowen lost the ball, commit a foul. Approaching half time, then we'll have a chin wag for the 15-minute break. Kante does well there, just to prod it back to Hermansen. Having a good game, Kante. I like him. I'm a bit biased, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not evaluating him too kindly. But I like what he's doing. Thank you to Mark saying, I love how grounded and genuine our fans are singing West Ham are massive against Stevenage. Don't tell me to stop, as I'm always supporting my favourite channel, your holiday, and still giving us your time. Well, it's very kind of you, Mark, but thank you. I just feel guilty. And Jonathan, thank you very much, saying, enjoy the Cotiners. Such a brilliant band. Yeah, I like them. I'm a fan. Alex is saying, I didn't know this, Alex. The interview with Colin Beckus. on the official website saying Golden Beckes was a striker when he first got scouted by the club. But as a young kid, he converted to centre-back after an injury crisis early on, and he loved it. Interview with the club website. Didn't know that. I've only known him to play centre-back. Thank you. You learn something new every day. Oh, it's buffering. It's like a DJ deck. They're not very good at the corners, are they, Stevenage? Lewis, I'm going to come back to that comment because it's an interesting one. Is Stevenage have another corner, a bit better this time? And that's half time. Let me just sort out my massive clock. There we go. Right, Lewis's comment. Here he is. Lewis has said, is it bad? I don't really want Ward-Prowse to play that well, just in case Nuno decides that Ward-Prowse's midfield is good enough. I get that, because I also want to bring in a new midfielder. And I'm a little bit concerned too that we will just go with what we've got, which is, you know, Ward-Prowse, Souček, Magasa, Potts, Kante. I think there's good players in there, but I just feel like it's a bit slow, but it's also lacking creativity. I want to see us bring in new central midfielders, and I'm just worried that we won't, because of the amount of players we've got. And we've also got Edson Alvarez as well, but I'll be honest with you, I keep forgetting he's a West Ham player. I'm so checked out of Alvarez being a West Ham player, I forget he plays for the subs because I'm just fully expecting him to go. And even though he's still a West Ham player to today, it felt like he'd left 12 months ago. There's no way he's going to be playing for us next season in the Championship, none at all. But we'll wait and see. I could be wrong. I say there's no chance. There is a chance. I'm not so sure. Cup Noodle saying, how we look so far. We'll get everyone's thoughts in the live chat. So get your thoughts into live chat, what you're thinking about the first half. Hammer's Hungry saying, what happened with that young Portuguese player, Gustavo Sá? Don't know. It was mainly the Portuguese that were saying that we were after him, but nothing, it just went dead. Stu would like Irankunda, Engels, Disasi or Creswell, Clark, and I admit I love Millwall. Well, I think you're safe. You're not going to have to admit that. Don't you worry about it. Tara, will I be going to the Portsmouth game? No, I will not be. I'm unsure what my first game is. I've not really looked at the fixtures, to be honest with you. I'll get to more this season, though, now that we've moved house in. Oh, no, I've done that thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. I keep doing it by mistake when I'm trying to move it, and I appreciate I'm showing you a lot of finger action here, but I'm trying to move it, and I accidentally zoom in by mistake, and I'll have to then try and zoom out using the trackpad. I don't like it. I should have took my mouse with me. Colin would like to see Casey and Marshall get minutes. You'll definitely see Casey today. I'm assuming they're on the bench. It's a young bench plus Maxwell Cornet, but I'm assuming Casey's there. He is, and so is Marshall. You'll definitely see Casey, given that it's Golden Beckes and Kilman at the minute. Damien saying, is Kante boss in the midfield? I think he's playing well. I wouldn't say bossing, but I think he's doing good. James saying it would be a terrible decision. We need a faster, creative midfielder. One in, one out is a nonsense. Because who will go? Souček, no. Potts, no. Kante, no. Ward-Prowse, probably not. Magasa, probably not, etc. Leo Fulkrug is not on the bench. Can't say we might need Ward-Prowse. He's got a cool head throughout the season, especially with Souček being injured. Dicky says we simply have to bring in at least one midfielder, as I think it would be next to impossible to get promoted with the options we have. Colin saying no Earthy on the bench. Yeah, he's ill. I think he's got some sort of sickness, as well as Mavropanos and Potts. Sam, I'm not going to the Rangers game, but ironically, I'm in Scotland. I'm off to see Ella next week. So we're in Wales for now. Head back tomorrow. And then over the weekend, we're going up to Scotland so I can see Ella. And then we'll be back home this time next week. So we're on the move a lot over the next couple of weeks. Tony is saying, would you be happy with a couple of small price buys and loans to use the sale money from Fernando and Somerville to pay off debt? No, because I want to get promoted, and I don't think a couple of small buys and loans will do that. Personally, I don't think we will. Mike's saying, Mike's Travel saying, enjoyed that first half. James Ward-Prowse played well and looking to impress. Stu clarifying he didn't say he loves Millwall. Oh, I thought he meant you signed all those players. You say you love Millwall. He loved the Millwall man Aziz. Yeah, we ain't getting him. I would like him. I like him. I thought he had a really good season last season. But again, it's this sort of Jared Bowen position, so it's a bit... Andy thinks Kilman and Gollenbeckers were solid in the first half. Kante and La Madrid were great too. I do not disagree with a word of that. Chris saying, I think the midfield's been decent today. Ward-Prowse isn't as slow as moving the ball as he has been. Yeah, but he looked good last pre-season, and it comes to the league games and he starts playing crabby football. Jonah saying Ward-Prowse is more suited to the Championship and not the speed of the Premier League. I do not disagree with that. James is saying he reckons we need a goalkeeper, 2 centre-backs, a central midfielder, an attacking midfielder, 2 wingers and a striker. At least, yeah, and that's without anything else. Lee is saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen Magassa involved in a match day. He's injured. Dave, where's home? Do you mean my house or what I consider to be home? 2 different things. I guess the answer you're probably looking for is Stoke. Bubble is saying, great half. Alex is unconvinced Orford has a future with us. And Ralph was saying Orford needs to be deeper, not like last time. Yeah, do you know something? I agree with that. When he came on and played that number 10 role on Saturday, I wasn't keen on it. I don't want to say he got stitched up, but it was a very unnatural position to put him in, and he definitely looked like he wasn't comfortable playing there. So I agree with Ralph. If he is going to come on today, I'd like to see him play central midfield, but he should come on. No Potts, no Magassa. Who else is on the bench? Let me run through the bench for you, for anyone unaware. We've got Ariel and Herrick on there. Cornet is on the bench, as well as Casey. Got Robinson, who's like a right back. Could play right wing, I suppose. And Brooks is on there, who's a midfielder. And then we've got Marshall, Murphy, the striker that was signed in the summer. Orford, Mayers, Batcham, Ajala, Fearon and Kerr, who is a winger. He plays out wide. I think he only joined last summer, I think. So anyway, that's the bench. So a lot of youngsters. So there's no reason that Orford shouldn't play in central midfield when he comes on. Anthony, how did Gollenbeckers do? He's going fine, but I would loan him out personally. I'll do a video very soon about the academy players, what I would do with them all. But I would loan Gollenbeckers out personally. But it's because I have a desire to bring in 2 centre-backs. I would like to see Kilman, Mavpanos and 2 more. I don't mind Casey being around this season. But with Gollenbeckers, I think I'll try and loan him out to League 1 or League 2. And hopefully... hopefully, fingers crossed. Sorry, I got distracted here. James saying, not for me, his debt in business is not the same as personal debt. We don't need to pay off our debt. We need to get promoted. We won't go for him, but like someone like Fleming from Burnley. Was he not linked to Leeds? I think, is that gone quiet? Perhaps there is. Sam saying there's been a much faster movement of the ball. We hold on to it for too long last year. Nice to see. I'm in agreement with that as well. Stu saying, you often have fans from other sides on the channel. Could we have a watch along with one of theirs and one of yours? No, because time's difficult. Like, being in sync is a very difficult thing to do. Plus, it's money. Like, if it's on here, I make money, and I can't really afford to pay them to come on. So it's near on impossible. Plus, also, all it takes is the wrong person to come on and start baiting me in a live chat. And I would bite, by the way, if an opposition fan, if I was doing a video with a watch along with the opposition fan, he was trying to wind me up, it would be possible, depending on how the game's going as well. I just don't think it would be good viewing. Well, maybe it would be for some of you, but not for all of us. Life, thank you very much. He's just joined. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Very, very kind of you. Said, how Real Madrid doing the first half? Good. He's playing well again. He's still got that sort of free-ish role. I'm very intrigued. He's playing sort of to the right of midfield. Ignore the graphic. I did it pre-match. Playing to the right of central midfield. But he's dropping deep, getting on the ball plenty, moving it quickly. And I always think, whenever he gets it, his first thought is, can I go forward? And I like it. I like it a lot. John is saying Ward-Prowse and Kilman are probably both suited to the Championship and would likely have good seasons for us given the opportunity, not for the long term. I'm inclined to agree with what Johnny has just said there. Rory says Rangers are his Scottish team off the game on Sunday with his young daughter. It should be good to see how both teams get on. Excited for this new season. Paul's got my ticket. I don't think he's in the live chat. I'm not seeing him in the live chat, but Paul's got my ticket for the game. Big Slap saying what happened to young striker Cummings. Is he still injured? I don't know. He was injured a lot, but he was back at the end of the season. But I didn't keep up to date with the game last night. I know we won 2-1 and I know Landers scored, but I didn't watch a minute of it. But Frankie was literally at the game. So when I do my podcast with Frankie on Friday, I'll ask him about the game and he can tell us who played and who played well. Brian, will Tarangio be doing Premier League watch-alongs? I will be. I'm edging towards that at the minute. I used a video I put up yesterday to get feedback from people, and the majority of people were saying just stick to Premier League content, even West Ham fans. So it's kind of persuaded me a little bit. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm hoping to do maybe one watch-along a weekend on that channel. And I'll just let subscribers pick what suits me with my schedule, and I'll work it around West Ham, obviously. Paul saying that Real Madrid's performed well but not quite as involved. GG saying random one, but does anyone know how to buy the client membership? Been in touch with ticketing and they say it's on the website, but I can't find it. From the north, so can't make it. Obviously ticketing will know far more than I do, GG, but I'll tell you what I believe. I don't think they've decided. I thought they were still deciding the perks and the benefits of a Claret membership. So that's why I'm not surprised you can't find it, because I don't believe it's for sale yet, because they're not under any pressure to sell them yet. But you'll be able to get one, but also you'll be able to get games without being a Claret member. If you're only getting the membership to pick up tickets, then you'll be fine. It's also a good way of supporting a club, though. Billis is saying, is there any transfer rumours for incoming? Keep seeing that Leicester defender. The thing with that Leicester defender, it might be true, right? But on Patreon, hopefully there's a couple of patrons can confirm I said this. Last week, I can't recall what video it was on Patreon. It was one of the ones with Gonzo. And I said to him that I can't believe we've not been linked with Ben Nelson yet. We will get linked with Ben Nelson. And about 2 days later, we got linked with Ben Nelson. It's no surprise. Now, the interest could be genuine, and I just got a bit lucky with my guess. Or it could just be lazy journalism, because it ticks a lot of the West Ham need a centre-back, homegrown, available, tick, tick, tick. So it's just, I don't believe it. I don't believe we're after him. It may be true, but it was the rumour was very predictable. It's not to say I don't like him, by the way. Kelly, hello from Audley. I have no Hammers friends in Stoke. Say I want to train partner down to the match, DM you. I don't know how to DM you. I've met a couple of people in Stoke that support West Ham. I met one on last Sunday. One of you lot, I've met you before. Your daughter works in Next, and I went in Next, and she came out and just looked at me, and she was reading out the name of, it was like a click and collect thing. She read out someone's name and looked at me, and I was like thinking, well, it's not me. Like, what are you looking at me for? That's not my name. So anyway, she went in customer event. She said, yeah. So she went and gave the parcels out to a couple of people. Then on their way back, she just goes, do you make videos? So I was like, yeah. She said, oh, my dad watches you on YouTube. So someone works in Next. There's a West Ham fan that works in Next in Stoke. And West Ham fans saying get a nice box of prezzies to go. You do. You normally get a scarf and a badge or something like that. You get more physically. You get more than you do for being a season ticket holder. Girls are saying we get promoted Ward Prowse and Kilman. Who will take them off our hands because we can't even have them in the squad? Well, anyone trying to get promoted would be my argument. Mark, thank you very much again. So when I went to Nemworth for Iron Maiden Festival last week, I got my breakfast from a food van that was at Stratford the last few seasons. And when she saw my tattoo, said she was going to charge her double. I says, Millwall. What, there's a Millwall fan at Stratford? Naughty. I don't mind it too much. It's their job. Alpha saying, can you watch games that are not on TV on the West Ham website this season? Is there a season ticket for it? I'm hoping so. I wonder that's what they're just confirming at the minute. We'll wait and see. Ian's in Stafford. Dean's in Stafford. I don't know if Dean's in the live chat. Dean, who's one of the moderators on here, he lives in Stafford as well. We've done some changes. I see changes. Let me get my big clock ready. Stevenage will kick off. Will it let me reset the clock, or is it going to log me out? I'll find out in a second. Stevenage will get us underway in a second. Ian's here. Ian, that's Dean. Ian, you both live in Stafford. There you go. Sorted. Do I see a Maxwell Cornet? I think I see a Maxwell Cornet. I can't believe how excited I am about this. It's like a new signing. Come on, hurry up and take this bloody kick-off so I can push submit on my clock. Then I can relax. Oh, there's 11 subs. Makes sense. They did play... They did play on Saturday, like an hour as well. Right, how do I do this? Who's in goal? Ariola's in goal. Let me try and quickly sort these out. We've got Ryan Batcham at right back. Right, there's definitely not going to be a ticket for him. I don't know his number. I'm just going to make it up. Give me a second, everyone. I'm currently redoing the team on the graphic. Add player. Put him at right back. Who else? We've got Casey. Oh, Colin Beckers is still playing, so there wasn't quite 11 subs. Casey. Mayers has come in. He should be here. There he is. Then we've got Ajala. I definitely don't have an Ajala. Orford is 61. Let's put in Orford. Welcome to the least professional stream you've ever seen in the world. I'll take a minute, but it'll be worth it. I'll get my screen ready. I'll get my squad up on the screen. Add player, Lewis Orford. Where's he gone? Where did they put him? There he is. He's in centre mid. Maxi Cornet. They've not got a thing for him. There he is. Cornet. Bosh him on. Right, Ajala, he's 66, isn't he? Ajala, 66. Add player. I do apologise for this. Preston Fearing. Have they got one for Preston Fearing? Should do. He played quite a bit for us last season. It's on the bench. No, they do not. Right, what number is Preston Fearing? I don't know. I'll just make it up. Right, we're nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies. Hopefully it saves these players for next time. There we go. I think I'm done. No, I'm not. I'm not doing strikers. Callum Marshall. There he is. I'm missing a player. Cornet, Marshall, Jala, Orford, Fearing. Robinson. Robinson. Let's just give him number 100. That'll do. I'm missing the game here. I'm missing the first 3 minutes. There was a good ball by Orford, I thought, but Cornet wasn't quite on it. Save. There we go. It's all updated. Everyone's telling me the squad numbers. I couldn't see the live chat. I'm sorry. You just have to work it out. We'll just go with the wrong numbers. Why is Tati there? I never picked Tati. Where's Robinson? Oh, for fucking... Someone said Robinson's 44. Hopefully they were telling the truth. Paul, I think it was you. Better be telling the truth. There we go. Save line. Sorted. That's the 11. With incorrect numbers. All done. It only took me 4 minutes. Anyway, Mayor's on the ball now. Marshall's made a good run. I have no idea why it says G Cornet, okay? I didn't make that up, they did. Maybe his real name's something different. Robinson's a right wing back. Junior Robinson. Let's see, Maxwell Cornet name. Maxwell Cornet. I don't know why it says G Cornet. I can't even come up with the answer. Nally, his full name. Here we go. His full name, one pot. Oh, what a save. Great save by Aviola. Man, he's gathered the second shot. His first name is Nally, G-N-A-L-Y. Nally Albert Maxwell Cornet. That's his full name. Paul, the first goal was scored by James Ward-Prowse. Nice play by West Ham. Bowen put a nice ball down the side of Pablo, who squared it to Ward-Prowse, who should have done a lot better with his effort. The keeper saved it, but the keeper should have done a lot better with his save, and it went back to Ward-Prowse, and he just tapped into an empty net. And the second goal was scored by Tati. And it was good football. It was a long ball by the keeper. Kilman killed it dead. Played it into Bowen, who turned, played it through the defence. And Tati, it looked like he scuffed it, and it sort of rolled into the far corner. But it was well at the reach of the goalkeeper. It was a good finish in the end. So that's 2 goal scorers, Ward-Prowse and Tati. 2-0 West Ham. We made 11 changes, or 10 changes. Golan Beckis is the only player that started the game, that started the second half. Yeah, Pitsy, I can't see Ariola being here this season. I'd be shocked. Maybe he fancies it. Maybe he thinks he'll sort of get the number 1 shirt back. But I think it's quite clear in pre-season that Hermansen's the preferred goalkeeper, as it was at the end of last season as well. I don't think Ariola's going to want to stick around and play. He's playing second fiddle at West Ham. He wasn't very happy about. And that was with us in the Premier League. Anyway, Orford in that deeper position compared to Saturday, which is good to see. Playing alongside Ryan Batcham in centre midfield. I'm going to have to redo my lineup. It's going to annoy me how wrong it is. And also people should be able to use it for like information. There we go. Sorted. That's it updated now with everyone in their correct positions. Orford on the ball at the minute, and he's gone back to Golan Beckis, who goes back to Ariola. A good play there by Ryan Batcham, just completely rounded his man in the middle of the park. Out to Ajala, who can't see because of the metal pole. In fairness, whoever's clicking the buttons is doing a really good job, because whenever the ball does go behind that pole, they do move to the alternative camera pretty quickly. I have to say the stream has been really good tonight. It's not kicked me out once. There's no grey screen. I've been quite impressed actually. Far better than Saturday, which was not great. Grouch, Earthy is ill. I believe Earthy is ill. So is Freddie Potts and Konstantinos Mavropanos. A bit of a mix-up in communication at the back there. Gave Stevenage an opportunity. But it's half cleared. And it comes, it's a header, oh, just over the bar. Good opportunity there for Stevenage. Didn't quite take advantage. It was a lovely ball in. Don't know any of the Stevenage players, but that was a lovely ball in by the player out on the left-hand side. He's been trying that all evening, that number 3. He's got a good delivery on him. Does he get much assists? Let's have a look. Let's have a look up Stevenage. It's a good block by Mayers there. There was an opportunity, but he's done well. His name is Dan Butler. Okay, so let's have a look. Dan Butler. Dan Butler, Stevenage, career. Last season he got 1 assist in 17 games, so no. The season prior he got no assists in 32 games, so no, he doesn't get many assists. Gets a lot of yellow cards. How's this guy getting no assists with them crosses? Back in 2021 he got 6 assists. In the season before that he got 5, so he got 11 assists in 2 seasons for Stevenage, and Callum Marshall going close there, but not very good. Good play there by Fearon, finding Callum Marshall on his right foot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Who's captain? That's a good question. And who the hell is this person in the live chat? Let's get rid of this guy banging on about flipping pyramids and stuff. Hide user on channel. Out. He's gone. I appreciate I've blown the wrong hand. Anyway, a good ball in. Good corner there by Cunny. It's behind the pole. Fearon keeps it in. Someone's helping him, but I'm not sure who. They go back to Battram. Play some good football, these youngsters. I do enjoy watching them. Very confident on the ball, Golan Beckis. Thank you to Kevin. Hello from USA. UK fans had great experience at USA World Cup. Honour to host them all. People are better than what we see on TV. Still a Hammers fan. Go Hammers. Kevin, thank you very much for your support. Very, very kind of you. Oh, that was an awkward cross. Ariola's done well to just keep a hold of that. Carpet 68 is Preston Fearon. I'll update the numbers for you so it can be a bit more accurate. I can't just... It won't let me do it. I'm just going to have to go with incorrect numbers, I'm afraid. Approaching the hour mark, still 2-0 West Ham. We're battling away in the middle of the park, trying to win the ball back. We're yet to do so. Orford well intercepted. Fearon looks for Marshall, but it's intercepted by the Stevenage defender. And Battram intercepts it well, but he's had his pocket picked, but he sort of wins it back again. It's a bit scrappy out there. Where it's, I don't know who the captain is. I've not seen the captain yet. I would assume it's Areola, but I will try and remember to have a look. But I'm going to guess it's Areola. I think it would be a bit insulting to him to give it the captain's armband to anyone else. Oh, pardon me. Stevenage making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 subs here for Stevenage. Who do we predict to take the pen if we get one? Marshall. Don't see why it wouldn't be. Value to Areola. 5 million maybe. His contract's running out, isn't it? I think he's in the last 12 months. Vicky's asking, no, sorry. Bill's asking what approximate value do you assign to Areola? I would say 5 million. What does everyone else reckon? Put it in the live chat. how much you think Areola is worth. Batcham brings it down well. He's having a good game since he's come on at half time in the middle of the park. Not his natural position. Ajala is someone I want to see light up pre-season. I don't think he will. Maybe could he step up to the Championship this season? It's a big ask. I'm hoping he has a strong pre-season. I like him. Really good player. Really good technical player. Quick with his feet. Thought he missed Adieli when he left in January. Anyway, Richard reckons 8 to 10 million for Areola. Dean says free. Matt saying 10 million. Adams 10 million. History is 10 million. Buying is 8 to 10. Wirtz is 5, 10 to more than 5, 10 to 15 million. GP saying 5 million. He's 32. Yeah, I think 5 million. He's on a lot. He's on big wages as well. Jim saying 5 million. Mike is 7 million. Bill is 3 to 5 million. I'll stick with 5 million. Just because of his contract situation, his wages. James is saying 8 million. Ken is 5 million. Phil reckons we'll be lucky to get 2 million due to his wages. Carpet saying 2 to 3 million. So the 3 to 15 million is the range of between the subscribers. Pez has said, what's the better one, the Feast or the Fab? It's definitely the Feast. But they've changed it. Who's that Irish guy? What's the Irish guy's name? I like him, he's funny. What's his name? Follow me, I'm delicious. Him. Who's delicious? That guy. He did it. I seen a video the other day from him complaining about the Feast. He's been brought down there, Jala. Free kick to West Ham in a dangerous position. Definitely have a pop at goal. Gavin, that's his name. Mark saying Gavin, that's his. I like him. I only ever see his videos when they pop up on like social media. If someone puts them on like Twitter. But I think he's brilliant. Whenever I see his video come up, I almost smile before I click on it. But I'll always listen to them. He makes me laugh. I like him. Well, there's a bit of love for him. Brian thinks he's hilarious. Chris says Gary, my man. Blakey's saying he's hilarious. Yeah, I like him. Follow me. I'm delicious. I wish I came up with that. That's a good way of ending your video, isn't it? I'll just stick with my... I'll catch you in a bit. Anyway, Orford and Cornet over this. Cornet's going to bang it. Or he doesn't. He dinks it to the back post. It's not a bad delivery. Casey just couldn't quite get on the end of it. It's not the best delivery either. Yes, Pez, they've taken away not the bit in the middle, the bit between the middle and the exterior, that chocolate bit, that's gone, and they've replaced it with vanilla ice cream. I don't know if Garden's got good music. Everyone's saying he's a good musician. I don't know if you're referring to, I don't know if I'm missing a joke here or what, but I only have ever seen him complaining about things. Good ball. Oh, good ball in there by Ajala. Good ball. I like that one. Cutting onto his right foot. Low, flat, bit of pace on it. Just couldn't quite find anyone. Anyway, we've got a corner. Stevenage defender got a flick on it. Maxwell Cornet sends it in. It's a poor corner this time. Headed away. But feeding on the ball. He's a weird player, Fearing, isn't he? Like, he's clearly a good one. Lovely technical player. You just need to know if he's got, like, can he step up to physically? Can he cope at this level? One of the more difficult players, like, what do you do with this player? What do you do with that player? The Fearing's are one of the more difficult ones. That's a lovely ball from Ajala to Orford to Mayers. Cuts it across the goal. Oh, it's off the post. Deserved to go. Orford! Oh, what a goal! What a strike from Lewis Orford. Absolutely fantastic. We deserved a goal like that move. That was a great move. 3-0 West Ham. Lewis Orford with a goal. Great play. Over to Mayers on the overlap. Cut across. It's come off the post. I'm not sure who hit it. Batcham just gives it to Orford, who just bends it to that far corner. Lovely goal. Lovely goal, West Ham. I think it's Ajala that hits the post. Yeah, it's Ajala. No, it's Cornet. It's Cornet that hit the post. Should be scoring. It's an open goal and he's hit the post and clattered into the post himself. But a lovely strike from Lewis Orford. If I was at home, I'd show you my boots or my shirt that I've got from Orford, but I'm not. Lovely goal. I'm pleased for him. Marshall gets brought down. Free kick to West Ham. I keep banging the drum for Orford, and I will still keep banging the drum for Orford. I think he's a lovely footballer. And he's taking the free kick, goes deep to the box, headed down. It's nearly 4. Mayers. Free kick to Stevenage just inside the West Ham half. And for anyone asking, it's on the official West Ham United website. 20 minutes to go. Orford on the ball again. Ajala's battling away. And he's conceded a free kick. The Stevenage go down their left-hand side on this occasion. We're just knocking about at the minute now. With one possession back, we're just playing it around in our midfield and defence. Playing some nice football now. Cornet just looking for Fearing, but it's cut out. And to throw into West Ham down our right hand side. Orford's just had his pocket pick there. Oh, great save. Great save, Areola. He's been busy in the second half. He's been called upon on a couple of occasions, but that was a fantastic save. Lovely ball in from the left-hand side. Strong header. He's away from goal. He does really well to get his head on that. And just tips it round the post. Good header away there by Callum Marshall at front post. Stevenage come again though. Head away by Mayers on this occasion, further away by Orford. Stephen, my dad made me support West Ham. I didn't have an option. Try hard at school, be nice to mum, and support West Ham. My 3 rules of childhood. Matt's taking his old man to Scotland for his 60th birthday. Go somewhere next to a lock is my suggestion. Depends what you want. Depends if you want to be out in the sticks or you want to be a little bit more not far from some form of town. Loch Lomond's a beautiful place, but also you've got a town on the edge of Loch Lomond, but you've also got you can feel like you're miles away from everywhere as well. It just depends what you like personally. But I think Scotland's attraction is the countryside. Cold, bring a coat, but you'll get some really nice scenery. Battling away at the minute, just outside the West Ham half. Batcham gets beaten to it, and the effort goes just wide. Yes, Abby, you will get bitten. Abby is right to warn you. You go to Scotland in the summer, you will be chomped upon. You become food. Carrie's heading up to watch the Rangers game. She's never been to Scotland before, so she's looking forward to it. Yeah, Glasgow's a wonderful city, but I'm not particularly keen on the area that Ibrox is in, out in Govan. It's not the best place in the world. Stick to the city centre, get a taxi out, watch the game and go back to the city centre would be my advice, Kerry. Aidan, you get midges in Scotland. Lots and lots of midges. No matter where you are in Scotland, lots of midges. And we lose Orford with a free kick, a lovely free kick. Oh, nearly an own goal. That looked like he was heading for the goal more than the Tatty goal did. Anyway, Cornet to take the corner. He's had a good one and a bad one. It's an alright one, this one. But Casey gets his head on it. Marshall does really well to keep that alive. It's in! It's 4-0. A stroke of luck, but Ajala is the goal scorer. It wasn't the best corner in the world from Cornet. Casey got his head on it. Marshall did really well to head it back into the box, prevent it going out from a corner. Casey's shot is going well wide. It just hits Ajala and goes in the back of the net. It's going about 3 yards wide. And just hits him. He doesn't know anything about it. Fluky goal, but we'll take it. 4-0. Jack, I'm in the kitchen because I'm in an Airbnb. I'm not being divorced. The World Cup didn't get to her. She managed to put up with me. But we're on holiday. This is my holiday. I should probably go turn the light on. But there's only 12 minutes to go. I don't even know where the light switch is. What the fuck's the light switch? It's way over there. Let me go turn it on. Hopefully it doesn't screw up the camera too much. Because there's an injury. I'll be back in a second. I located the light switch. It's right there. It's a bit much, isn't it? Oh well. Better than sitting in the dark. I was getting sleepy sat in the dark. Anyway, Colin Beckus is down. It looks quite a bad one actually. He went up for the header. And he's gone down and stayed down. And this is not good. He's got his shirt over his face. As the physios are looking quite concerned actually. This would be a blow. He did land heavy. There's no stretcher, which is good. It's his ankle, and there's no stretcher, which is a good sign. He did land heavy. I'm in Wales, Ant, just not far from Tenby. Massive Fitnesses in South Wales. I keep forgetting what it's called. Redbirth. I'm in Redbirth. I have to say I quite enjoy this accommodation that we've got. I would recommend it, but they're not pay. I never got a discount or nothing. They're not paying me to promote it, so I'm not promoting it. But I'm staying somewhere in Redbirth, and I've been impressed by the accommodation actually. Anyway, Colin Beckus is up, but he's definitely struggling. He's testing it. He's hopping about on it to see if he's okay, but it looks like we're going to make a change. And it's Brooks that's coming on, who is a midfielder. So I will assume Batcham will drop into defence, maybe. Perhaps put Mayers centre back, Batcham at left back, and Brooks will come on. So let me just add Brooks. I think he was 47, so let's do his add player. Brooks for Colin Beckus. Oh yeah, look at that. Tracy, Grace is going okay, thank you. She's a bit ill today, but overall she's doing really well. Just today she's not so well. I did not realise we had so many Welsh West Ham fans subscribed to Hammers Chat until the last few days. The amount of people that have commented saying, I live in Wales, or I don't live far from where you are. Like I said at the very start of the stream, a lot of you weren't here. Someone literally commented saying, I wish I knew you were in Saundersfoot. I would have come down for a beer. You lived in Saundersfoot. Just for anyone that's tuned in late, Potts, Mavpanos and Earthy are all ill. Magassa remains injured. Fulkrug might be injured, might be ill. I don't even know at this point. This is my kind of guy. Blakey said his dad had fish and chips on the King's Road. They were awful, so he posted them through the chippy letterbox the following morning. He's my kind of guy, Dad Blakey. Pettiness like that has a place in my life. Arthur's just lost the ball again. Edge of the box. Aswike, thank you, very kind of you. Saying, loving this, can we do cooking with the Scottish Lion? I think I'm quite a good cook, to be fair, Aswike. Nothing fancy tonight, with it being the last night. We had red pesto pasta. Ajala on the ball. Mark, thank you very much. Saying Stevenage has their own Adama. He's a bit of a tank, isn't he? And Martin, thank you. Saying ice cream money. Enjoy your holiday. Thank you. Fearing just caught there by a Stevenage midfielder. Some people saying the sound's gone again. Hopefully it's just two people. Luckily it's at the end of the stream, so if it is fucked up, it's not the end of the world. I can just close it down. Another couple of subs coming on. I'm not going to update the screen. I can't be bothered. There's only 5 minutes left. Honestly, if we're planning an event, I'll tell you. I was going to tell you on Saturday, and I got sidetracked, which is unsurprising. We are trying to get an event planned in for the 3rd of October. It's the international break. It's 50-50 at this point, but we're going to try. Well, we are trying. We're doing our best, and if it goes well, then we might try and do. I would like to do an event in Wales one day. I would like to do an event in Scotland one day as well. We were close to doing one before COVID hit with West Ham Way. But then COVID came along, so it put a stop to it. But hopefully October the 3rd, it'll be in East London or Essex. If anyone fancies putting up with me and Gonzo for a couple of hours, that would be much appreciated. 3 minutes to go. I'll click on this comment and I'll let you all to answer. Dan saying, who's the man of the match? Who's everyone's man of the match? I'll just click on Luke's one now for the people that don't have sound, because lots of people do, some people don't. There we go. Who's your man of the match? First half, I'll tell you who I think my man of the match was. James Ward-Prowse. I'm not taking the piss either. I think James Ward-Prowse had a good game. Should have done better for his goal, which sounds weird, but I actually think he had a good game. Hammerhead saying Kilman, but it's his Lamb. Chris saying Ward-Prowse. Bonnet saying Golan Beckis. Ralph is Golan Beckis. Dad saying Areola. To be fair, he did do well. Ben is saying Ward-Prowse first half, Orford second half. Dean says Ward-Prowse was decent. He has played well, but he needs to play well. He's got to try and impress. Kev is on La Madrid. Jimmy saying La Madrid. Paul is on Golan Beckis. Dean saying Orford. La Madrid for number 6. Mark saying James Ward-Prowse. Corvinor saying La Madrid, 2 decent performances. Ian saying Golan Beckis. Lewis is saying Andy, Vic Watson's grandson. For anyone that didn't know, we didn't see Andy is Vic Watson's grandson. He was in live chat earlier. So we had a real West Ham legend's grandson keeping us company for a little bit. Luke is saying Ward-Prowse. Harris is saying La Madrid. Plenty of shouts for Golan Beckis. So we will do. West Ham is saying Ward-Prowse now he's behaving himself. He did say the money or something like that. I think it was a bit of a thank you Somerville for the money. Virch is saying the same thing. Golan Beckis is the most popular pick, followed by James Ward-Prowse in the super chat. So congratulations, Golan Beckis. You win the Hammers chat man of the match. As we go for 5, it's 5. Well done. Another one that we should probably score the first one. But Murphy, Jet Murphy, our summer signing from Chelmsford City. It's a lovely ball by Kone. Good ball across by Fearon. And Ajala should score, but it just falls right to Murphy just to prod it in from a couple of yards. Nice bit of play from West Ham again. Feeding with the outside of his left boot. Just lovely ball to Ajala. Bit home after a yard out. 5-0 West Ham United. And that's the full-time whistle. That's the full-time. Let me just click on that. There we go. Let's sort my clock out. Full time, 5-0 West Ham. A successful game for us. Nice to get a win. Nice to see lots of people involved. Goal scorers, Ward-Prowse. Oh, it's a test this. There's so many. Ward-Prowse, Tate, Orford, Ajala, and then Murphy at the end as well. A really good run out for us. I think Nuno will be very happy with what he's seen out there. I think there's some good performances. I don't think anyone had a poor game for us tonight as well, so all is good. Anyway, I just want to say a massive thank you for joining me. 1,600 watching right now. If you don't mind, before you go, drop a like on it. I'll be back on Sunday with a watch along for our game against Rangers. Thank you very much. Huge thank you to everyone for the super chats as well. There's no adverts during the live stream. Thank you to all the donations. Anyway, thank you, and I will catch up with you at some point tomorrow. Catch you in a bit.